BTS News today. The shocking news came from the South Korean entertainment world. Park Jimin, one of the BTS members known as a global icon, was seen in a hurry to leave the courthouse after testifying in a bullying case involving his group mate Jungkook. This event became a hot topic that immediately dominated the news, giving rise to speculation about new evidence submitted by Jimin. The case began a few months ago when an anonymous person claimed that Jungkook, the lead vocalist of BTS, had been involved in bullying during school. The claims were accompanied by evidence in the form of screenshots of old messages and confessions of a number of individuals who claimed to be victims. These allegations immediately sparked a huge wave of attention from the media and the public, given that Jungkook was known as a friendly and humble figure. Although the agency Big Hit Music firmly denied the allegations and promised to take legal steps against defamation, the case is still rolling to the court. As a groupmate and close friend of Jungkook, Jimin gave testimony that is considered one of the keys in the case. Earlier, he had given an official statement in support of Jungkook, stressing that the allegations were unfounded. However, his appearance in court this time turned out to be a new surprise. Jimin brought previously unpublished evidence, which is believed to refute the claims of the complainant. The evidence, according to an anonymous source, is in the form of recorded conversations and personal documents showing Jungkook's relationship with the accusers in the past. The atmosphere in the courthouse turned tense when Jimin entered the courtroom. Dressed in a formal black suit, he looks serious but calm. However, after giving his testimony, Jimin seemed to be in a hurry to leave the location without commenting to reporters who were already waiting outside. Jimin's evasive attitude gave rise to a lot of speculation. Some suspect that Jimin's evidence may have far greater implications than previously thought. There are also those who suspect that Jimin was annoyed by such a large media attention to the case. ARMY, as BTS fans are called, immediately enlivened social media with various theories. Hashtags like #ProtectJungkook and #WeTrustJimin are trending around the world. Many praised Jimin's courage in testifying to protect Jungkook, while others questioned why he left the court in such a hurry. Some fans speculated that Jimin's evidence could have exposed dark sides of the whistleblower, such as financial motives or personal grudges. There are also those who worry that Jimin feels pressured by the weight of responsibility as a witness in this big case. Legal experts following the case said Jimin's actions brought new evidence showing significant developments in Jungkook's defense. If the evidence can be verified, this will not only absolve Jungkook of the charges, but it also has the potential to sue the complainant for defamation. The testimony of someone with a reputation as great as Jimin's has a very strong weight, especially if it is supported by credible evidence, said a lawyer who did not want to be named. However, he also cautioned that in cases like this, public opinion can be a double-edged sword. Public pressure can affect the legal process, both positively and negatively. Therefore, it is important for all parties to respect the course of the court. This case is definitely a big test for BTS and their agency, Big Hit Music. As a group that has achieved global popularity, their reputation is very important. Big Hit Music has repeatedly stated its commitment to protect their artists from slander and baseless attacks. However, such attention to this case can also have a psychological impact on the BTS members. As public figures, they have to face pressure from various directions, from the media, fans, to those who want to bring them down. In the midst of this tense situation, many parties called for the public, especially the ARMY, to remain calm and wise. The support provided should not lead to bullying of the other party. A fan wrote on social media, "We have to believe in Jimin and Jungkook. They know what they are doing, and we just need to support them without spreading hatred." The case is not merely a legal or celebrity issue, but also reflects the larger social dynamics in South Korea, especially related to the problem of bullying, at school. Bullying has become one of the serious issues that continues to be discussed in Korean society. Many victims of bullying suffer long-term psychological effects, while the perpetrators often do not face serious consequences if their actions occur before they are adults. In this context, the allegations against Jungkook, one of the most influential public figures, have become particularly sensitive. Some people think that a figure like him should be a role model, while others believe that he is an easy target because of his popularity. Jimin, who publicly defended Jungkook, became a symbol of solidarity. However, her seemingly rushed move after giving testimony raised questions about the extent to which these social and cultural pressures affected her personally. It is undeniable that the media played a huge role in shaping the public perception of the case. Several news outlets tried to dig into the background of the allegations, linking them to Jungkook's past, while others focus on Jimin's personality and how his attitude reflects loyalty to the group. However, the sensationalism of some media can actually make things worse. For example, some news portals use terms such as shocking evidence without explaining the substance of the evidence, which fuels wild speculation among the public. This left fans and critics wondering if the legal process could proceed objectively amid this wave of news. Big Hit Music, in its official statement, reminded the media and the public to respect the privacy of BTS members. The agency also confirmed that they will take legal steps against the spread of fake news or manipulation of information to the detriment of their artists. This case not only affects Jungkook as the accused party, but also affects all BTS members. Jimin, for example, looked more reserved on several occasions after this case came out. As a figure who is known to care deeply about his friends, it is not surprising that he feels emotionally overwhelmed. Meanwhile, fans have also observed that Jungkook appears less frequently in public than before. On several occasions, he expressed gratitude to the ARMY for continuing to support him, but it seems to be trying to keep a distance from the controversial issues that have befallen him. Clinical psychologists highlight that the enormous stress experienced by celebrities like Jungkook and Jimin can have an impact on their mental health. They have to face not only pressure from the public, but also a sense of responsibility towards their fans and their reputation. In these situations, emotional support from family, friends, and professionals is essential, says a psychologist. One of the most discussed aspects of this incident is the new evidence presented by Jimin. Although the details have not been officially disclosed, some sources close to the case say that the evidence includes recorded conversations. It is suspected that there were conversations between Jungkook and the reporting party that showed an actual relationship far removed from the alleged bullying. Personal documents. These documents allegedly include academic records or reports of school incidents that refute claims that Jungkook was once a bully. Additional witness testimony. In addition to documents and recordings, Jimin also reportedly brought statements from people who knew Jungkook and the reporting party during his school days. This testimony allegedly provides a different perspective regarding the allegations made. The reaction of fans to this new evidence was divided into two. Most of the ARMY welcomed Jimin's move, seeing it as a show of solidarity and support for Jungkook. Many praised Jimin's courage, given the pressure he faced in a case of this magnitude. However, some were skeptical, questioning whether this evidence was really strong enough to prove Jungkook's innocence. These doubts arise from the trauma of society to the cases of other celebrities in the past, where there are those who are found guilty despite initially denying the charges. On social media, many fans reminded fellow ARMY members to remain patient pending the results of the official investigation. "We don't know all the details. We better trust this to the legal process and keep supporting them without spreading speculation," wrote a Twitter user. After the submission of this new evidence, the court will schedule an additional hearing to verify the validity of the evidence.